Welcome to your weekly crypto wrap-up, where the top 3 crypto news stories of the week are covered in under 3 minutes. This week was an exciting one, and if you're new here, subscribe so that you never miss an update. Let's jump into it. The first story of the week is how an AI bot will help users to future-proof their finances. If you missed the previous videos this week, then definitely check them out, as this bot offers 3 ways for you to use AI to improve your financial situation. First, there's the built-in trading terminal, which allows you to trade AI-generated ideas from the platform directly within the app. You can see the AI signals for each asset, such as the probability for an up or a down trend, along with the potential profit and the maximum loss. The AI then generates a portfolio allocation based on these predictions and executes trades automatically for you. Secondly, the platform has just released its copy trading feature. With this, you can automatically copy trades from other users or from the AI and execute them within your own portfolio. And thirdly, you can also take part in AI competitions where the best traders go head-to-head against each other and try to beat the algorithm. Now, there's more to come this week, as the platform has plans to integrate AI-generated signals for NFTs and AI art as well. This would mean that users could generate ideas for NFTs and potentially even create their own NFT collections through the platform. So, overall, the platform is attempting to utilize artificial intelligence to improve the investment experience for its users. But whether or not they succeed will depend on the adoption rate of this feature. The second story of the week is Bitcoin being at a critical point of its development cycle. Many people ask us about Bitcoin and why it has dropped so much over the past year. So, we wanted to explain to you what's happening. Basically, the Bitcoin network undergoes a process called halving every 4 years, which means that the amount of newly mined Bitcoin gets cut in half. This leads to a decrease in supply, which theoretically should increase the price. However, the Bitcoin price usually doesn't react until the halving event is almost here. In fact, the price usually bottoms out around 2 to 3 years after the last halving event and then recovers towards the next one. Well, guess what? We are currently 2 years and 9 months since the last halving event, which is exactly in line with the average cycle bottom. It's important to understand that Bitcoin is still very much in its early stages, similar to where gold was 40 years ago, where oil was 100 years ago, and where stocks were 150 years ago. And just like those assets, Bitcoin will eventually grow into its fundamentals. But this process takes time. Looking back at the Bitcoin price chart, you can see that the price is at a critical point. Either the price moves back up, creating a higher low, or it breaks below the 2017 high, creating a lower low. If this break happens, then we could be looking at a repeat of the 2018 bear market. So, what does history tell us? Well, the good news is that in the past, both of these scenarios played out, and Bitcoin continued growing. So, whichever way the price moves now, it's likely that the same thing will happen again. Therefore, the most important takeaway is to hold long-term, and remember that Bitcoin is still in its early stages of adoption. And the final story of the week is that China might actually be preparing to launch its own CBDC. China is already a leader in the central bank digital currency space, but this latest announcement takes things to the next level. For those who don't know, a CBDC is a digital currency issued and regulated by a country's central bank. The main difference between a CBDC and a cryptocurrency is that the central bank, rather than a blockchain network, is in control of the currency. Now, back in October, China's central bank announced that it was going to distribute $110 million worth of its digital yuan through a lottery in the city of Beijing. The reason behind this was to promote the use of the digital yuan ahead of the Winter Olympics. But something interesting happened. People started selling their digital yuan on the black market for a premium because they couldn't use it anywhere. This shows that there's definitely demand for the digital yuan in China, even if it's just to make a quick buck. In fact, when the government distributed $20 million of the digital yuan in the city of Shenzhen, the local government had to step in and stop people from reselling it on the black market. So, given this strong demand for the Chinese CBDC, the government might want to bring its launch date forward. The question is, will people use the digital yuan during the Olympics or will they continue to sell it on the black market? Only time will tell. Now, before moving on to the last section of this video, we would like to invite you to our free masterclass on investing in cryptocurrencies. You will learn how to buy, trade, and hodl cryptocurrencies, as well as all the basics of investing in this asset class. To get your free ticket, head over to our website and sign up. See you there. In the second part of the video, we'll be taking a look at some of the biggest movers of the week. But before that, here's a quick disclaimer. We are not financial advisors, and this is not financial advice. The information contained in this video is for educational purposes only. Any investments carry risk and may not be suitable for all investors. So, starting with the biggest mover of the day, we have Bitcoin Gold, which has pumped over 20% in the past 24 hours and is currently sitting at around 6. Now, obviously, this is a fork of Bitcoin Cash, and it follows Bitcoin to the downside as well. So, do keep that in mind. Next up, we have Bitcoin, which is currently trading at around $42,000. On the weekly time frame, Bitcoin is down almost 10%. And interestingly, this is exactly the price target that we gave you last week. The general sentiment is still cautious as people are waiting for clarity from the Fed regarding interest rates. And as mentioned earlier in the video, Bitcoin is currently at a critical point in its cycle. It needs to move above the 2017 highs to confirm a bullish long-term trend. If not, we might see another drop towards the bottom of the range. Moving on, we have Ethereum, which is currently trading at around $3,200. This week, the merge has been postponed once again due to technical issues, and it will now likely take place sometime in August. Luckily, we are already seeing a lot of progress with the testnets, and everything seems to be working as intended. Once the merge is complete, Ethereum will switch from a proof-of-work to a proof-of-stake mechanism, which should significantly reduce its energy consumption. Now, as you can imagine, this will also be a major catalyst for the price of Ethereum. And lastly, we have Luna, which is currently trading at around $78. After the successful launch of its Terra ecosystem, the Luna price has started to pump. Basically, this coin has outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum returns over the past year. If you enjoyed this video, you may also like our recent video where we explain how to start investing in cryptocurrencies. You will learn how to set up exchanges, wallets, and how to buy cryptos with the least fees possible. To watch the video, click here, and if you'd like to see more, you can also follow us on social media where we share daily news updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.